So yesterday, so Tuesday we started with registration. Tuesday and Wednesday here at the St. Maarten Yacht Club with like a complete regatta village build up with our sponsors Shipwreck and Gill selling all their gear. And last night we had a pre-sale party at Marina Royale on the French side. All the restaurants were open. There was a water taxi service from here to the marina. And then today we woke up and it was there. Thursday, the 2nd of March. That's the day of the Gill Commodores Cup. So that's an individual regatta. 86 boats are now out on the water. They just went through the 8 o'clock bridge. And they're competing with each other in multiple classes. We have at least 4 former Volvo boats out on the race course. We have a Melges 1 design class. We have multiple bear boats. We have a very highly competitive 40-foot, 45-foot boat class. And especially with this wind, it's going to be competitive, extreme, and exciting.
Now, how many boats are actually in for this year for the regatta?
So for the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta, tomorrow the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta kicks off. So far we have 165 boats entered. Unfortunately we had to cancel the Beach Cats because the Beach Cat class, we were very excited to bring them back this year. But because of these winds, like we're lucky with the wind, but it also means something. The St. Bart's boats couldn't make it down here on these smaller boats. That's too risky. So we decided to cancel the Beach Cat class. But overall 165 boats, big boats, competitive classes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, you have some concert that is coming up, and maybe you could share with us the concert. And I noticed that this time you are charging for people to enter into the concert.
Yes, we do, but we have 4 nights of parties starting from tonight. And the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday will be free for everybody. So we kick off the regatta tonight with a welcome party, the Green Sensation Party at Port de Plaisance. The prize giving of the Gill Commodores Cup will also take place there. So after the prize giving, we'll have 4 local DJs from the island, and they're actually gonna battle with each other. So the crowd can decide what kind of song they wanna hear them playing, who's gonna play it. So each DJ can pick out a song, the crowd decides which song they wanna hear, and it's going to be a good night. Then on this Friday, tomorrow, we are going over to the boardwalk in Phillipsburg. So we have the entire boardwalk all the way from Passant Grand to Walter Plant Square will be one big party. The big stage will be at Passant Grand with Youth Waves Band closing off. Then we have the boardwalk market in between, all kind of like local artists, non-profit organizations showcasing the products, the culture of St. Maarten. And at Walter Plant Square, our new sponsor, Port St. Maarten, will organize a big party at their stage. There will be a sailor's lounge, there will be daily prize giving, and it will be lots of fun. And then on the Saturday, we're going over to Kimsha Beach, right here on walking distance of the St. Maarten Yacht Club. As some of you might seen already, we're creating a complete arena. It's a different setup than previous years. It will be bigger, it will be better, you have to come and check it out. So Saturday night will be free for all. Everybody can just come by and enjoy the show. We'll have Ashley Otto and HEV. They are an Antiguan band, and they performed in 2015, and everybody loved it, so we decided to bring them back. And then as a closing act we have Collie Butts. And Collie Butts is a reggae dancehall artist from Bermuda. And everybody, I hear a lot of rumors that some people are even more excited about this act than our legendary act that's closing off the Sunday night. So then we go to the Sunday night. The Sunday night will be the legendary party. Of course we start with a prize giving of the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta. the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta is famous because of their prize givings, because everybody, all the teams can have a chance to stand on the big stage, get their moment of fame, and yeah, it's a great happening for them. They get a beer whenever, they get a Heineken whenever they enter the stage. So people really look forward to be on the big stage. After the prize giving, we have our local band Coolberry Jam playing, and then Maya, Grammy Award-winning artist Maya, will come and perform as a special guest performer. And then we come to the closing act, which is very, very exciting this year. We're going to bring a band here to the Caribbean who has never been to the Caribbean before, never been to the island. Many sailors, island visitors, island residents, everybody knows know their songs. So it's going to be UB40 featuring Ali, Astro and Mickey, are closing off the Sunday night big party. For this night, only for the Sunday night, we charge a small admission fee of $20. You can buy tickets here at the St. Maarten Yacht Club every race day after the racing, so from 3 to 7. You can go to the Vendorp locations, to the Tech Hub in the Grand Marché Bush Road, and many other like Toppers, Shipwreck is selling them, I guess. Anywhere, basically anywhere you can sell tickets, you can buy tickets, you can buy them. So please make sure that you get your ticket there, because you cannot miss this good party.
Okay, any final last word that you'd want to people who are listening to you on this interview?
Yeah, so normally normally the Sunday is actually our closing day, but we call it a closing party, but actually we added an extra day to the regatta this year. So on the Monday, we just continue partying. We have a special race organized for the Monday, and that's called the St. Maarten Heineken Star. So class winners in the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta, they can be invited to come and race in radio-controlled lasers. So that means that they are just standing on the beach with a remote control, and their boats are out on the water. And the boats, you can only control the rudder, but the sails are just like with a normal sailboat. They just sail. So what this day is going to be to look like is a fun-filled beach day at Le Sand restaurant in Nettle Bay. So there will be like all the competitors will be there racing against each other. Will be a nice competition to watch. It's a real spectator-friendly event. There will be commentator on the beach. There will be some games. There will be beer. There will be food. There will be music. It starts from 12 p.m. and goes on until like 4 or 5 p.m. Definitely worth it to come down, check it out, and just make sure that you recover from the 4 days of big parties that you went to before. So after the beach day, we still have a prize giving, because we have to crown the first ever Heineken Star. And the first ever Heineken Star will be crowned at Le Beach Hotel in Marigot. So we'll have a typical Caribbean barbecue party with Percy Rankin on stage, prize giving. For $35 you get a full barbecue. Le Beach Hotel secured like a very, very nice menu. And for the $35 you get not only the food, but you also get a bucket of 6 Heineken beers. So it's something new. It's like a lot of regattas have their lay days in between. We just added a recovery day afterwards, because we thought that's what we needed here. So come out after all the partying, come down to the beach and enjoy some like the great beers, food, and the atmosphere, and then close it off with us at a nice barbecue party at Le Beach Hotel.
Getting on bad. GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Maarten, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 builders real easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. 5th year anniversary. The dance floor is back. Friday, April 28th, 2017 at Carnival Village. The ultimate dance party featuring Impact Band, Kai, formerly known as Karimi, Jean-Marc Ferdinand, Claudius Phillips, Farmer Nappy, and the Queen of Bacchanal, Destra. See you at the 5th year anniversary of Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Partners, Telcel. This is an extra tight entertainment production. Just say I.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands, even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there, because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
I would like to say that after having received the list of grievances last year in 2016, from the various public schools, meetings that were held, etc., with both management and teachers, these grievances were brought forward to the ministry. They ranged from areas such as discipline, lack of a discipline policy, and serious issues with discipline within the schools, children with learning disabilities, adherence to the school curriculum, lack of parental involvement, day-to-day maintenance of school premises, among others. The departments, the divisions, such as Department of Education, the Department of Youth Affairs, the head of the division, Inspection and Exams, head of DPE, Division Public Education, and Secretary General hosted a meeting whereby the concerns were brought forward and brainstorming and action planning took place in terms of how to facilitate solving some of these grievances as in a short as well as long term. The plans are currently underway, some of them in the beginning phases, others as they are long term still need to begin. Some of the maintenance issues have been dealt with, which could be dealt with promptly. Those have been dealt with. Others have been assessed and are awaiting approval, final approval for financing so that the work can take place. Some of those issues had also made the papers in recent months. In collaboration with other departments and divisions within the ministry, I can say that the SSSD, the Student Support Services Division, has conducted several workshops last year geared at helping teachers deal with the many behavioral issues they face in the classrooms. Parenting workshops have also been held, and the ministry has also embarked within this year's plan to really put a huge impetus between the parental platform. This was something that had been established before, which gives parents a bigger voice. Each school is supposed to have its own PTF, Parent Teachers Foundation, used to be association, but now it's foundation. And this gives them also that avenue in terms of bringing the voice and the complaints and the grievances, not just to their school, but having representation on a platform where all schools are represented, so all parents of all schools. Then they can look at areas where they can collaborate, what's working well in one school, suggestions that can work in another school. So in this way, we are promoting parental involvement in schools. So by this, parents, if you're out there listening, see how you can get more involved in your school's progress, not just in pointing out some of the issues, but in also helping to find some solutions. We are looking forward to that platform being reestablished and getting full force. Within Division Public Education itself, I myself have asked the division head to provide a communication plan, as many of the complaints were that they were not receiving responses in a timely manner from the division. As such, the plan has been shared with me. I don't know in how far it has been worked out within the schools. I would expect that they would have some feedback, etc., with the division head, and as such, communication improving at that level is something that we are striving for, both management as well as at the ministry level. Even within the ministry, we've had some complaints about compliance as well. And so these are areas that the same standards that we hold other school boards to, that we also have to hold public education to, for which I am surely responsible. So I definitely am looking for the inspectorate, as well as SSSD and exams, to collaborate even further with Division Public Education in making sure that they are compliant, that the necessary assessment of teachers are done to make sure that the quality of education continues to improve. So it is a continuous process. It is a long and tedious process, and I do understand sometimes not seeing tangible things that you can say, yes, something is happening, would put people to think that nothing is happening. So I would like to allay that fear that nothing is happening. There is quite a lot going on behind the scenes, trainings, lots of meetings, and as I stated before, the Division Public Education, we are looking at completely restructuring that. So no steps can be taken until we find a proper structure, because you cannot hold people completely responsible for things where within the structure itself, it doesn't leave them the room to progress. So as I mentioned before about certain repairs not being made because of the time it takes, also the process to go through the entire system to get the financing approved, this causes a lot of unnecessary delay. So we have to find ways in which to get this division, which actually some countries it's a ZBO, in other countries it's other things. So I'm awaiting the final report as to what would be the best structure for St. Maarten, seeing the way our laws are put in place. And by this, I hope to have put some of the fears to rest within the teaching corps and within the public that nothing is being done. This topic has never left my priority list, but I do have to rely on advice and a lot of meetings, internal and external, to get the ball rolling. So hopefully soon, after I've gotten this last report pertaining to how we should move forward in restructuring public education, I can then come back to the teachers to be able to divulge on a more detailed basis some of the specific grievances within the school.
People all across St. Maarten are switching to a more rewarding experience. The WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at WIB.
Fun miles, from within your reach.
There was an injunction case filed from the Inmates Association against the minister, which was handled yesterday in the courts. And that issue was discussed. Unfortunately, we tried to get a postponement of the injunction because we, as was reported to you, we have already started to take measures, and those measures will lead to improving the situation for the inmates also. But first thing first, we have to make the prison secure. We have to be able to guarantee the safety for the prisoners and for the detainees and the people working there and the community at large. Nevertheless, the attorneys of the inmates decided still to proceed. It was handled. Many of the things that they have on their list was discussed, and we could have shown that these are things that we have already put some things in process. And what the judge basically asked was within a period of 2 weeks to come with a plan or detail the plan with as much as possible, try to give a timeline as to when we would be able to materialize those things. For us, not a big issue, not a major issue, because like I said, we have already started working on most of those things, and we were not waiting on a judge to tell us to do so. However, I still would like to reach out to the attorneys of the inmates that to stay in contact with us so that they too can monitor the progress that we are making. Like I said in previous briefings, it's a concern that all of us have, and all of us have to work together to get it solved and not be fighting each other.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.